What is the number one best anti-inflammatory food? Have you ever stopped and thought about what inflammation actually is and what it does in the body? Because if you go to the gym and you get a nice pump and you have nice big biceps, that's inflammation. But if it's anywhere else in the body, it's bad. Inflammation is the body's response to injury. So we don't want to eat an anti-inflammatory food. That's like saying, hey, my house is on fire and I want to eat an anti-fireman food so the firemen don't show up. Why would you want to do that? Instead, we need to shift our language so that it's more logical, so that we have a prayer in fixing this stuff. We need to start saying, how do I stop injuring my gut? Injury causes the inflammation. Inflammation is healing. It's not good logic to say, I eat anti-inflammatory foods. And bad foods are not causing your inflammation. The only foods that technically cause inflammation is like red hot peppers. And you could say all foods are anti-inflammatory because they give you nutrients to fuel the healing process. And the healing process is inflammation. Like you see here how it just doesn't make any sense and we need to change this language? What's really causing this spontaneous inflammation that's coming from nowhere, I had bad Crohn's and colitis, it stems from a conflict shock, a stressful event that caught you off guard and put an organ into overdrive. I am highly oversimplifying this. This process is controlled from our subconscious mind. I have a webinar where I go over this in much more detail, but that's what's causing the majority of the injury. And that's hard to see for a lot of people. You know, most people think it's toxins or an infection or eating hard to digest foods. But the only thing that can cause injury, not cause inflammation to cause injury on that scale, is an organ going in and out of overdrive due to a traumatic event.